I remember countless times where I'd actually work up the courage to talk to a girl, but then just completely fumble the bag from there. Like, I remember this one time I was out at the mall with some of my friends back when I was in high school, and I saw this one girl who I really wanted to go and talk to. Like, I thought she was very attractive. So I looked over to my friends and I go, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go and approach that girl. I'm gonna go talk to her. And my friends are like, yeah, bro, go do it, go do it. So I walk up to her, and the second I get up to talk to her, it's like literally every single thought in my brain just left. And I just stood there and like stuttered over my words and went, how's your day going? And then from there, I don't even remember exactly what happened, but the conversation just totally did not hit. But the thing is, while you might be in a spot right now where you feel like you're struggling with this, you feel quite awkward around women, this is absolutely a skill that you can improve. So in this video, we're gonna cover my 4-step framework to going from awkward to confident. And also make sure you stay till the end, because that 4th step is the real sauce. Like, that's the one that's kind of my secret that I wanna let you in on. But before we get into it, this video is sponsored by OnlyFans. I'm just kidding, there's no sponsor in this video. All right, so step number 1, and this is a bit of a mindset step, okay? You have to understand that you're supposed to suck at talking to girls right now. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? Well, I'm a huge basketball fan, so let's use basketball as an example. Let's say you had been playing basketball for 10 years. You'd been practicing a lot and you were really good. And then a guy came up to you who it was his first day ever playing basketball. He took a couple shots, he missed, and he said, yeah, I'm just gonna quit because I'm not very good. You would say, well, hey, dumbass, like, that's not how it works. The only way you're gonna get good at basketball is by practicing it. And talking to women, socializing is really the exact same way. See, as young men, we put so much pressure on ourselves to be super charismatic and confident and, sure of ourselves. And over time, you can get there, but it's something you have to practice. It's something that you have to build up. So you need to have the mentality that I'm bad at it right now, I'm struggling right now, but that's just because I'm a beginner. And when you stop putting so much pressure on yourself to be amazing right away, for every single interaction to go well, and instead you just say, I'm just practicing, I'm just getting better. Like when you see that girl you want to go talk to, instead of saying, oh my God, I have to get her number, I have to do well on the date, you just say, hopefully it goes well. If I get rejected, I'll learn from it and I'll get better. The guy with that mentality, okay, is going to be so much more successful because he's coming at things from a place of abundance, from a place of not trying to beat himself up. So don't go into these interactions, right, saying that, oh, it has to go well and I have to be perfect, because social skills, talking to women is a skill just like everything else. And the only way you will get good is by practicing. Step number 2, you have to start becoming the man that you are proud of. Now, why do I say this? Well, I used to have this belief when I was younger that I'm just not a confident guy. Like, I just don't have the sauce. I just don't have the aura. But you have to realize that confidence, it doesn't come from just some random mystical thing that some people are born with. Confidence comes from evidence that you are being the person you know you can be. Confidence comes from keeping the promises that you make with yourself. I mean, for example, like, the reason why I used to struggle a lot with confidence, I believe, is because I had all these aspirations, right? I said that, I wanted to get in better shape. I wanted to be more productive. Like, I wanted to, be a better version of myself, but my actions weren't really aligning with that. I wasn't doing the things that I wanted to. And because of that, my confidence really suffered, because every time, I looked in the mirror or I thought about myself, I said, like, I could be doing more. I could be doing better. I mean, think about it. There have probably been some days where you were really on your shit, where you woke up early, you went to the gym, you did your schoolwork or your business work, and you were really like locked in. How did you feel on those days compared to the days where you just kind of went through the motions, did all the bad habits, and, didn't really live up to your potential? It's a huge difference. So focus on just becoming that best version of yourself and getting more aligned with that and having more of those positive good days compared to the bad ones. And if this sounds like something that you need help with, just go down in the description, book a free call with me, and I'd love to chat with you and get you some help to becoming that best version of yourself. Now, step number 3, okay? You have to just be you. And don't be trying so hard to please people. One of the reasons why I used to get really nervous in social interactions is because I'd always be saying to myself that I hope I can please this person. I hope that I can get them to like me. But the problem is when you're so focused on trying to win somebody over, right? You're so focused on trying to please that girl, you start behaving in a way that's not really authentic to you. And I think people can really sense that. Like people can tell when you're kind of putting on an act or you're not being who you are just because you want to impress other people, because you want to make them like you. And also, the only person that you can be best is you. Like, if you try to be someone else, you're not going to feel very confident in your own shoes. You're not going to feel like you can just say what you want to say, like you can just be who you want to be. And I know it might sound scary. You might say like, well, what if people don't like the authentic version of me? You know, what if that girl doesn't like that version of me? She just wants the guy who's cool and, but the thing is, if someone does not like you for who you are, it's no big deal. Like, if you get rejected by a girl and she doesn't like you because you're just being yourself, it's like she just wasn't the right girl for you. So really, at the end of the day, you don't lose anything by being authentically you. And yeah, some people might not like you. Some people might, not want to hang out with you. But at the end of the day, the only way you'll find the people who are right for you and the only way you'll feel truly confident in yourself is if you're just being authentically you. So next time you go on a date, right, don't say to yourself, oh, like, I have to impress this girl. Oh, I hope it goes well. Just say, I'm going to be my best self. I'm going to be me. And if she likes me for who I am, great. If not, I'll move on and I'll find somebody better. Now, step number 4, this is that real sauce, okay, that I really talked about, okay? And it's what I call social lubrication.
What do you mean by that?
Now, that sounds kind of suspicious now that I think about it. We're going to call it actually warming up. Okay, step number 4, warming up for social settings. Where I got this idea from is I've always been an athlete. And if you're an athlete too, or you've ever watched a sports game before, you know that before you go and play a sports game, what do? You warm up, you stretch, you get ready for the game. You don't just run out from the tunnel and immediately start playing the game. Why? Because when you warm up, you're going to play better. You're going to feel more loose. You're going to have a little bit of practice beforehand. Well, socializing and going on dates is the same exact way. I mean, think about what you did before you went on a date last time. You're probably just like sat in your room all to yourself, not talking to anybody, just like shallow mouth breathing, playing video games in your bedroom. But when you do that, it's like you're going straight from just being a recluse in your room to having to go and talk to this girl on the date. So what you have to do is you have to warm up. So what I always do personally is before I go on a date, or even like when I'm on the car ride over to go pick her up or go meet her, I'll just call one of my friends up, or I'll call up my mom and just talk to one of them for like 10 or 15 or 20 minutes. And what this does is it kind of gets your social battery going. It gets you warming up. That way, when you get on the date, it's like you'd already been practicing the skill. You've already been, talking and having some interaction before you actually get on the date. But yeah, the main takeaway I want you to really have from this video is stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Like, stop saying that every interaction has to be perfect, because the fact of the matter is the best men in any single field of life, in every single area, have failed. Like, the best baseball players, they strike out 70% of the time. The best basketball players like Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, they all missed a lot of shots, right? So you don't have to be perfect. Not everything has to go well, but you just have to focus on getting a little bit better with everything you do. And if you do that, you'll eventually get to where you want to be. So yeah, if you found this video helped you out, be sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you for the next video, bro.